Hey everyone, happy Thursday, yes. So I decided to come on here and go live, and I know I didn't say I was going to be live, but I have to do some creating, so I figured I might as well create and do it with all of you. When you tune in, you can help me along. So what we're going to do is I'm part of a bigger team, and on that team, hello Lynn Scott, we have twice a month we have a creative challenge. And so the beginning of this month, which, oh my god, we're already like halfway through, it is a Tic Tac Toe challenge. Hello Teresa. So I have to make a card doing like the rows, right? Like one of the rows, like in a tic-tac-toe. So my choices are polish pink DSP ribbon, which is I think the one we're gonna go with, or ribbon Bermuda Bay heat embossing, polish pink vellum heat embossing. That might be interesting too. Heat embossing poppy parade foiled paper, or foiled paper rhinestones polish pink. I don't think I have any foil paper. Oh yeah, I guess I do. Foil paper vellum ribbon. Well, that's like all the fancy things, isn't it? So I'm gonna flip this around so you can see my workspace, and we're gonna pick one of those, or maybe a couple, and we're just gonna make something fabulous, hopefully. Okay, if you get seasick, you might want to just close your eyes for a moment. And flip the camera so you're not looking at the ceiling. There we go, that's better. Okay, all right, so let's see, polished pink, DSP, and ribbon. I kind of like the idea of that. I don't know if I have this DSP, probably is polished pink. Yes, so we could do that. I feel bad creating with this paper right now because it's not actually, you can't order it right now. It's basically it's sold out, right? So it's unorderable because they don't want to have any more back orders. So we could do that and ribbon, it said, right? Or we could do polished pink, I think it was vellum and something else. See, now I had to lose the tic-tac-toe in order to see this page, so we're kind of lost now. We're just gonna have to figure something out. I'm just looking at all my new DSPs. I guess we also have, you know what, let's do this, because this is pretty. Ooh, I know what we're gonna do. Okay, this is perfect, fabulous, I'm excited. All right, I know what we're gonna do. Polished pink, what is it? Ribbon, and what was the other thing? Polished pink, ribbon, and DSP? Yes, that was it. Oh my god, I'm a nightmare. Okay, we are going to, this is great, because I'm going to make a card that I've already made, or something like it, so that I can show you something neat. Okay, this paper is gorgeous, and let's pick a side. Thank you, Teresa. Yes, DSP. Short-term memory, people. Short-term memory. Not good. Not good at all. Okay, I think we're gonna actually use this because it's gonna be gorgeous. Okay. Right? Look at that. I hope that's polished pink and not magenta madness. What do you think? Might be magenta madness. Well, you know what? We'll use some polished pink ink. It'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, I think that's magenta. Don't you think that's magenta? What do you guys think? Okay. Either way, let's cut a piece. I'm just trying to think which piece we want. Maybe we'll do this way, and then we'll do some ribbon. Okay, yep. All right. over the paper cutter because my other paper cutter's upstairs. All right, 4, 5, 5.5. Okay. So this would be, yes, magenta. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So we're actually going to use this side because then we've just got a bit of whatever this is, papaya, probably pale papaya. Yeah, pale papaya. So then we can work in our ribbon. We'll do some polished pink ribbon. And, or we might not actually do polished pink ribbon. Okay, bear with me, folks, bear with me. This is what happens when we decide to totally create on the fly. But I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. And it's gonna be fun. Okay. We're gonna do something like this. So if you guys, I think I did this during my caddy launch, right? We used this as a stencil, remember? And how fun that was? So we're gonna do that again. So we're gonna use this as a stencil, then we're gonna create a new one because obviously it's not gonna look very good. All right, so we're gonna kind of go something like that, actually, I think. Yes, that will be better. Okay, so we're gonna do our polished pink. And then I think we will do pale papaya so we can draw that in. And then we're going to do all the colors, my friends, all the colors. And maybe some magenta. Let's decide. Okay. So I've cleaned all my sponge daubers, so that's pretty excellent. So we have all clean sponge daubers, so we can have 4 different colors. Perfect. Okay. Are you ready? This is gonna be exciting. I'm gonna do like I did before, so I'm gonna get some washi tape so that this doesn't move around too much. And we are going to have fun with this. So this is not the Tic Tac Toe that I did in my own page, which I do still want to create for that. So I need to create for my blog hop a masculine themed card. So maybe I will use my own Tic Tac Toe for that. And then hopefully some of you guys will do some Tic Tac Toe as well. All right, this is why even when washi tape retires, you never get rid of it because it's so perfect for so many things. It's perfect for this kind of thing. It's perfect for masking. It's perfect for, is that a die, the flower? It is a die, yes. It is from the Expressions in Ink or this Artistically Inked set. Okay, let's go with that for now. Actually, I could do this guy too. And maybe right there. Okay, so we're gonna do the big flower, not in Magenta Madness. After all of that, that's what I pulled out. In Polish Pink. Okay, so we're gonna use our sponge. I haven't actually worked with this, well, I have worked with that stamp set a little bit, but there's so many other things that I wanna do with it. I actually got my first Christmas set today, folks. And it's the Christmas set in the annual catalog. Not, because of course we don't have the Christmas is coming, but not yet. So I have some work to do with the Christmas set in the annual catalog. That is my plans for tomorrow. I gotta keep myself organized. Okay, so you can see I'm just using the sponge dauber. I'm applying some pressure here to try to stay in the lines. You could totally do this with your blending brushes, I think. Problem, it would be harder to control where the ink is going. So because I want to stay in the lines, so to speak, I think the sponge dauber is the way to go. So, because you can see how nicely that has allowed us to stay in that shape. Okay, just in case we do more, I'm going to put that aside. All right, so next I want to do these little guys in the papaya. This is quite fun, actually. You know what this kind of reminds me of? Doodle art. Teresa, you would remember doodle art. Yes, Jamie, you might remember doodle art too. Remember those felt ones? Those felt ones were the best if your mom would, like, you know, let you have one of those for a treat. The fancy doodle arts. Okay. Yes, yes, I see you guys smiling about the doodle art. Good times, good times. Okay, I need to figure out, so we're gonna do the big leaves in the evergreen. So I'm actually gonna do the little ones first in the succulent, and then I can actually use the same sponge. Now, this isn't gonna work quite as well because it's small, but you know what? It's gonna be kind of artsy, so that's okay. So in hindsight, you might not want to do the little leaves, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Gotta get into this guy though. Okay, so now I'm just gonna kind of like smear that off because I'm actually gonna use it again with the evergreen for the big leaves. Okay, so I'm gonna peel this off a little. The leaves are definitely a little trickier. Not gonna lie. Smaller item, harder to get precision, but I'm okay with that because I'm still going to cut out the die and place it over top. So my plan is not to not have the die there. It's just this is going to be underneath it. But we'll see what it looks like without the die because we're going to take it off because we're not going to do a green die. Okay, so what color should we have that little flower, folks? Should we have it, we could do fresh freesia. We could use all the in colors if you think that would look good. Or we could do, what else would look nice with that? Pink, orange. I think the freesia would look nice. It's a nice purple, right? It's this color. Would look pretty. Why not? Why not? All the colors, all the in colors. So you can see I'm kind of applying pressure as opposed to rubbing it around. Hey, Sandra. Yes, use all the in colors. All right. edge a little bit better. And I want to try to get over this green a little bit, but there's only so much we can do about that. Okay, so voila, we're done. Okay, so we're going to take our die off because it was just our template. So you can see I did this before, and I think it actually looks really pretty. It's a really pretty way to do that small flower. Like I said, next time I probably wouldn't do the leaves because I didn't really give us a nice outline because they're too small for me to get in there. You could maybe do it with, I don't know, a paintbrush. Not sure. Okay. Now I'm like, what do I do with all this washi? You know what I do with it? I stick it on my lamp and I will deal with it later. Okay, so we can take that off. And so you can see how fun that actually is. We could just leave it like that and it would be blends. Yes, good idea, Lynn. Fun like that, but we are going to cut this out again. So what color? I'm kind of thinking we could cut it out in white. We could cut it out in gold. The gold might look nice because it would kind of draw in this bit on the edge. And then what else do I need? DSP? Huh. Oh, that's what, we're stamping on DSP. Oh my God, can you tell it's like the end of the week and it's the end of the day? Okay. Oh my God. So we have polished pink, we have DSP, and we're supposed to have ribbon. Right, ribbon. Oh my God, I'm such a nightmare. Thank you, Teresa. Did you write them all down? Because it would be good if I had all the Tic Tac Toes right now. Jamie, could you tell me, can you go on the team page and tell me what all the rows are? Okay, what do you guys think? Should we do this stencil in gold? Or should we do it in white? The white won't really pop. White would look nice if we did this on crumb cake or something like that. So maybe we should do it in gold. What do you guys think? Gold? Yeah, okay. But I do like this idea now of trying it in crumb cake and then doing it with white. That would be fun. Okay, yes, I see more than one gold. Okay, so we're getting out an adhesive sheet as well, you guys, because this die is fairly intricate. Ooh, succulent. Oh yeah, that might look pretty. I think you're outvoted though, Teresa, so we're gonna do gold. But you know, food for thought. I could make a couple of these. Or if you're getting the paper pumpkin, because the paper pumpkin, so you have until 10 o'clock tonight to subscribe, is going to have paper like this. So like I was saying, it's a great way to get a piece of this paper before it comes back in stock. Okay, so our die is roughly that big. So when I'm using the adhesive sheets, I try to measure it out in advance so that I'm only using as much adhesive sheet as I need. Also, because I only have so much gold foil. I think I only have one sheet left. I'm gonna need to order more. This pack of DSP just screams for gold foil. Okay, so now we are going to cut this. I am still using my old adhesive sheets in case anyone is looking at this and thinking, that doesn't look the same. Yes, I still had some from before Stampin' Up discontinued them and then they brought them back. So my trick here, you'll see what I'm about to do. I'm gonna peel off and then, oh geez, that's not gonna work because I did it. Oh, Jillian. Well, that's all right. We don't really need that section anyway, do we? Of course, I had it in reverse. Why didn't anyone tell me? You saw me making that mistake. I know you did. I can't remember like 3 things. I would fail one of those tests right now. So when patients come sometimes, I work in the cancer agency, right? And they have to do like serial 7s and stuff. Some of our patients that maybe they have a brain tumor. And so they make them do these memory tests. And clearly I would fail because I can't remember 3 things to save my life right now. Okay, I have to big shot this. So you know that I'm just gonna do that to the side. I'm not gonna do it in front of you. I'm gonna roll it through the big shot twice because we've got this extra layer with the adhesive. So anytime I put the adhesive layer on the back, I always run it through at least an extra time, if not a 3rd time even. All right, I'll bring it over. Because I want to make sure that is going to cut it out. So I usually just go back and forth and then back once more. And then I'll be able to tell, because I can see, yes, that we got a good impression. So that's good. Put that back. All right. Oh, it looks like Teresa knows somebody. That's exciting. Hello, Corleen, welcome. Okay, there are a couple of things we can do when we have a die this intricate. We can start sort of pushing out some of the things. So I like to push out the big ones, but then thankfully most of the little ones will just come off when you peel the adhesive. So I'm not gonna worry about the little ones in the leaves, because hopefully those will just work themselves out when we peel the adhesive off. I'm actually hoping that all of these ones will work themselves off, but it doesn't always work that way, so I don't like to leave them all because they're harder to deal with when they're sticky. The die, yes, this die is beautiful in the foil, you're right. And that is what I have done with it so far, is the foil. I have another card. So if you watched my caddy launch, I showed you this die in the foil. And what I had done is I had stamped underneath it. So this time we did it a little different because we used our die as a stencil. Okay, I'm not gonna worry too much about those guys. You could use your die brush here too. That's the other thing you could be using right now. I just find sometimes when they're big like this, it's just as easy to poke them out. But probably it would have been quicker. I don't know. I'm gonna have a big mess of gold pieces. That's okay. So the other thing that comes with this suite, so I don't know if you saw, Stampin' Up! Had a post the other day that said what they've tried to do with their suites this time around in the annual catalog is they each have 4 items. So they have a stamp set, they either have a die or a punch, and then they have, you know, a paper and then something else. So in this case, it's the stamp set, the dies, there's the paper, and then it comes with that ephemera is the word, pack, which is some gold foil accents and some sequins. Or like the Sweet as a Peach came with the little jars. So the 4th item was the jars. Okay. All right, let's hope that most of this is gonna work its way out. We're gonna give it a whirl. Okay. Sorry, first we're gonna take the die out of the paper. Oh my gosh. Maybe I shouldn't have done an impromptu live, but I think this is what you guys are used to with me, right? It's not necessarily planned, we work it out together, but sometimes it's the only way that I can get on here. Because I'm not necessarily as organized, I don't necessarily know how the day's gonna go. Sometimes kiddo doesn't go out after dinner. And so then it's not quiet, but it's his thing right now is to go out to the park. Okay, so you can see we got almost all the bits came off when we tore off the adhesive sheet. So if you don't have these adhesive sheets and you like to work with intricate dies, you should really buy them. It's just like you should have the sponge daubers. They're like $5. They're not much money at all. I think the adhesive sheets are like 12. Okay, phew, we got it. And now we are going to come back here and we are going to line it up. Now we're going to take a second so that it looks perfect because I spent some serious time. So I think I'm actually going to use the purple, the freesia flower. That one seems to be easy to make it fit. And then we're going to spin from there. Because I think what we have to remember is the small ones might not be perfect. So we're going to get the big ones as close as we can. There we go. Okay. Oh, you guys, that looks pretty. Oh, sorry, my hair was in there. My apologies. Okay, so we have our polished pink. We have our DSP. Now, what we need is some ribbon. We also are going to need a card base. I'm tempted to say we should put it on white. So let's fold a piece of white here. So I try to always have some whisper white or basic white. Old habits are going to die hard here. Although it's not quite the same white, right? Ouch. So I don't really like that. So maybe pale papaya? Maybe. Green. You want it on green? Okay. The light green? Soft succulent? Yeah, that's pretty. That one? Is that what we're thinking? Is that the vote? Soft succulent? Or do we want it on the dark green? Or I guess we could put it on like crumb cake or something. What do you guys think? Yes, I see a yes for that green. The other option would be like crumb cake, or soft suede is like the closest to gold. So you could do that. Or we could do crumb cake. Oh, okay. I see 2 votes for green. Yeah, I don't really like the crumb cake. I don't mind the soft suede, but you guys like the green? The green is actually prettier. Right? It pops nicely off there. Okay, let's do the green. Okay, so soft succulent. What color ribbon? Well, yeah, you tell me what color ribbon. Gold? I was thinking this fine art ribbon. Oh, again, my head is in there. I just have to trim the bottom of this because I made this 4, so we need to make it 5 1/4. You guys, we don't even have a greeting on here. What greeting are we gonna put? This is a problem. I feel like sometimes I don't even know what greeting to put. You want me to use purple ribbon? I don't even know where we're gonna put ribbon on here. This ribbon? Oh, actually, that's pretty. Okay, okay. So do we maybe just like put some ribbon, just like a tiny little snick of ribbon kind of over here and like a tiny little greeting? How about something like that? What do you guys think? So we just do like a tiny little snick of ribbon. Yes, that is a word. And then we need a tiny little greeting. Yes, okay, I see people saying yes. There is that brand new tiny greeting set. I haven't bought it yet though. So it replaces itty bitty greetings. But I don't have it yet. Thinking of you, yeah. I'm thinking we need something though that's not very big. But also it has a pretty font. It has to be the right font though, right? Yeah, this would be a good like sympathy card, right? We could do this, you truly inspire me. What about that? That's pretty. Or one of these, we could do like heartfelt, just because. I did like the hello, but I feel like that font's kind of like, eh. So I think we either do this, you truly inspire me, or we do the like heartfelt, and then this could be a sympathy card, or like the just because, or the wildly grateful. What do you guys think? Or we could stamp them out. Oh my God, I'm a disaster. Okay, and then we'll use a little snick of the purple. Nice, I really like the purple. See, Sandra, I wouldn't have done that if you hadn't have said to do the purple. The just because, okay. And then what color, should we stamp that on white and then fussy cut it? Or do we stamp it on like the green? Do we bring out more of the green? What do you guys think? Okay, let's stamp it on a couple things here because I've got scraps of all of those. You guys don't have anywhere better to be, right? Okay. What do you think? Fussy cut, yep. And I'm thinking we should emboss it. So should we emboss it in white or gold? I think white because I think gold will be just too much. Okay, so there's our white. So this will be good. We can do both and then we can decide what color we like. Okay. Fabulous. See, I'm so glad I'm doing this with you guys. Getting so many things done at once that I never would have done before. Okay, so let's do our just because. We're gonna do it over here. And then we're going to get some white embossing powder on it. Give it a flick. Oh, now my kid's home. He's gonna be like, Mom, I want the iPad. And be like, sorry, you're gonna have to read a real book. He likes to read Epic. It's this app on the iPad when he has his bedtime snack. But too bad, my friend. Sorry, I had to do that again because I guess this doesn't matter because we're gonna fussy cut it. So the reason I'm having to do this is because I got ink on the edge of this stamp. Okay, so I'm gonna do it over here. I'm gonna try not to ink up the edge. All right, we're gonna put some embossing powder on this. Okay, well, I did a slightly better job. Okay, now I'm gonna have embossing powder all over myself and my workspace, but that's okay. That is a-okay. Okay, move that off to the side. You guys should see what my desk looks like now. It's a disaster. Okay, so let's heat these up. Okay, I think heat embossing was one of those rows too, wasn't it? I think that was with vellum though, so we definitely didn't use vellum. Okay, oh my goodness, let's get ourselves organized. Okay, our snick of ribbon. I don't know if you guys agree about the snick of ribbon, but I kind of like this idea. So we're gonna go like that. And then the ribbon will just kind of be just a little accent. So I'm actually, just because I kind of want to be able to visualize this, I'm just going to tape it down. I know that's not obviously what we're going to be doing. We'll use a glue dot, but for now, it can allow us to sort of see what we got going on here when we are deciding on the color. Okay. This is when you're going to be glad I have taken a lot of classes with the coastal crafter who loves to fussy cut. Because you get to be very good at quickly fussy cutting. Very weird to me now with these Facebook Lives because it tells me over and over again that some of you are watching. So I don't know if that's because like my Wi-Fi connection is unstable or what. Or I don't know if it's because your Wi-Fi connection's not stable, or maybe you leave and you come back. I don't know. Okay. We're gonna cut down in here. We're gonna come around. Okay, so this would be, like, let's pretend, right? So we've got our little snick of ribbon, and then we're gonna have like our just because. It's hard for you guys to see this, right? Because, okay, so let's use, I'm gonna do this. And then you can say if you're like, yeah, that is good, or whether you think I should cut out the purple. Okay, so imagine it looks like that. Do you like the green? Do you think? Or do you want to see what the purple would look like? I think the purple would just blend in. What do you guys think? I think I have my camera too high too, don't I? But I can't really fix that now for tonight. You like it. I feel like we should just go with that because we're like way over time here, right? Should we just go with that? The green? Maybe down lower. Okay, well that I can work with. Okay, so let's get, what are we gonna use? A dimensional, we'll put a dimensional on this, the big one. And then we're gonna need to use a glue dot for the ribbon. So let's get some glue dots here. This is what I love to use, a paper pumpkin, not old, but like the glue dots you get from Paper Pumpkin. Because we're gonna use this glue dot to stick the ribbon together. So then I'm not fussing with it. So then it's gonna stick to itself. And then we're gonna use another glue dot to stick the ribbon to our project. Okay, so you know what? Let's attach this. Oh, I can feel embossing paste to the front. So then we know that we're in the right spot. I am kicking things under my desk. I'm a real disaster, you guys. So I appreciate you hanging in here with me. I feel like I've definitely been on for over half an hour now, which is longer than I like to be on, so I apologize. So thank you for staying. Okay, we're gonna center this on here. Okay, lovely. Now, so you sit a little lower, so maybe kind of like there. What do you think, like there? And then we can always trim the ribbon if we think the ribbon is too long. Yeah, like that kind of, off to the side of that big flower. Is that what we like? Do we want the just because popped up, or is that like too weird? Should it be flat? I feel like maybe it shouldn't be on a dimensional. What do you guys think? I can always take the dimensional off. So let's put it down. I got an all caps there. So I think that's a like, yes, we've got a winner. We've got a winner, folks. Yay, thank you guys. Oh my gosh. So hello, there we go. We've just created a lovely creation. We've got every single in color in there. We've got this beautiful die. We've got this beautiful DSP. We used some ribbon. We did some embossing. And we just have a subtly gorgeous card that, although it took us a long time to put together, now that we have done it, you could recreate this very quickly, right? This actually isn't that involved. So thank you. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for contributing your amazing ideas. And yeah, thank you. So have a lovely evening. And I will post a picture of this card. I will post the video, of course, but you were here, so you don't need to see the replay. And yeah, if these items are not on your wish list, they definitely should be. Like I said, this DSP is at the moment unorderable, likely until the end of the month. So you can't actually get it right now, and you can't get it on back order or anything. You just have to hang tight. You can get the other items, you just can't get the paper. But if the paper is on your list, please let me know, and then I can let you know as soon as it's available again, and then that way you won't miss out on it. All right? Okay, everyone, thank you. Have a fabulous evening, and hopefully I will get back on here again with the Tic Tac Toe on my own page, and we'll do another one of these. All right? So not tomorrow night, kiddo has lacrosse, and I have to stay but hopefully on the weekend. Have a nice night, guys.